You're listening to By Way of the Sea, an 11-part original audio drama created by Eralore Studios in collaboration with Stay Busy. This week's cover art was created by the artist Natirupe, with episode sponsorship by Isaac Daly. Last week on By Way of the Sea.
Silenced by her grief and tears, Elena pondered her new awaiting life aboard the Atlas, where she met her new shipmates. Jeremiah, the ship's captain, introduced himself to little response, pushing Lucia to make friends with Elena. During a biscuit and whiskey-filled exchange, Lucia shared her own journey of arranged marriage and offered a new perspective, which was interrupted by Silas, the ship's sarcastic and sometimes narrow-minded first mate. And now we voyage onward to Chapter 4, The Reef.
Another sleepless night?
I'm afraid so. I'm not sure which is worse, the rolling of the waves or the creaking of the ship.
It will get easier. Soon the sway of the ship will rock you to sleep instead of keeping you awake.
I look forward to that day.
Why don't you take a break from your pages and come up to deck with me? Some sunshine and fresh air will do you good.
Elena, lovely to see you again. You look less green than the other day. That's good.
Yes, thank you.
I'm glad you're awake. We're about to catch a glimpse of the reef. It's one of my favorite views in all the world.
And he'd know. He's seen most of it.
Well, you make it sound exotic and exciting.
It is.
Well, to you, maybe.
Don't pretend you don't like exploring new places and meeting new people.
I like seeing you explore new places and meeting new people.
Isn't that all that matters?
To me, it's just a port. To you, it's a playground.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. You keep me young.
Thank heavens. One of us needs to be.
How many ports have you seen?
Well, there is Neko Cove, Goshika Bay, Hilleard.
Too many to name.
But she'll try.
Oh, Silas, don't you have work to do?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He won the card game last night. Now Frickin' Riser is covering his duties.
You have to be one of the luckiest people I have ever met.
Excuse me. You seem to have forgotten your fateful escape from Tamar.
Don't get her started.
Oh, why not? I love that story.
Of course you do. And so does she. That is why we've all heard it 30 times at least.
Not me. I'd love to hear it.
You'll learn not to encourage her.
Go on, dear.
Thank you. Just a few years ago, we sailed into Port Tamar.
Years ago?
Many
years
years ago, Jeremiah and I decided to take Silas to a pub.
It was his birthday.
How old were you turning?
Old enough to know better.
We just wanted to show him a good time. It was the first time he was allowed to leave the ship on a port day.
Captain Lester Champion had just died.
That was cause enough for celebration.
Aye.
So we drank gin, we drank vermouth, and we drank cognac.
Don't forget the rye. You bought every chap in that pub a rye.
Bought. She didn't buy anything.
I figured if we told the barkeep that it was Silas's birthday, that he would have forgiven our debts.
But that isn't the way the story ended, was it?
What happened?
Can you believe it? He insisted we pay for it all. Something about, we all have birthdays. He is no more special than anyone else. I was baffled. He clearly didn't know our Silas.
Right.
No, it would have been easy enough for one of us to come back to the ship and find some goods to barter.
But who needs goods when you have goods?
Not all problems can be solved with your breasts, Lucia.
I beg to differ.
Oh, so you...
I unlaced my whalebone stay, handed it to the keep, and simply offered him a bit of persuasion.
And you were okay with this, Jeremiah?
Why not? It's none of my business if the lad wants to wear a dress.
Oh. Oh, so you didn't show him...
No, of course not, Elena. I noticed when we arrived that he was wearing a pair of boots that I myself would wear.
And that was enough for him. Lucia was lucky enough to find the one barkeep that was more interested in her satins than the coins we owed him for our indulgence.
What you seem to forget, my loves, is that this is not a story of luck, but of perception. The world changes in front of your eyes when you change the way your eyes see the world and the people in it.
Oh! We're about to raise the sails so we can slow down over the reef. Now, we must let Elena take it in. Now, hold on to the rails. On my command.
Oh, watch this. It's my favorite part.
Ahoy!
When they raise the sails, it lets in all the sun and warms your soul. Here, put your arms out.
Like this?
That's right. Now, close your eyes. Can you feel it? Can you feel the world slowing down just for us? Suddenly, nothing feels so important than we can't just stop and breathe and think and be. It feels like we're floating among the clouds, doesn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, come on now, at least try it. You'll never know true unless you first do try.
You are everything I was told wasn't possible in this world, and yet here you are. It's truly a wonder. Are you always such a visionary?
Me? I see you writing in that book of yours. I know there is wild imagination in there. I can see it, just aching to get out.
It was a bit easier to do at home.
Home. Ah. I suppose you are a bit homesick, yes? It took me a while, but after some time I started to realize that home wasn't a place. It was a feeling.
What does it feel like to you? Home?
You know, I've never had anyone ask me that before. I'm not sure.
To me, home is knowing you're safe. It's safe to be you, to speak, to dream, to be. It's like you can unzip your skin and be anything and everything you are. And to know that whoever you are, all that you are, is all right.
Now who is the poetic one? You'll find it again, you know? You're home.
Lucia!
Let me see what the captain needs. I'll be back. Will you be all right?
Of course.
You know, I was surprised to see you up. I wasn't sure we'd see you surface. Not unless you'd be floating belly up.
I'm fine.
Oh, I imagine. I suppose it's a very fine life in the castle. Nothing. I imagine you're not allowed to talk to the help, right? A sailor is below you. You know, you're right. If you look down, your crown may slip. And we can't have that now, can we? Don't worry. I know my place. It's written on my skin.
Port side! Port side!
Look! Elena, look!
Oh my, it's incredible.
Do you see? The corals and rocks. Look at the fish. Oh, a sea turtle. Do you see the turtle?
I see it. I see it.
Oh, and the colours. Elena, look at all the colours. That.
What?
No, not that. This. This is home to me. To be surrounded by colour and feeling and texture, to see something out of the ordinary and have it bubble up from within you, and soon those bubbles become a part of your soul. Home is living right here in this very moment. Home is diving into magic every chance you get.
Lucia, you are magic to me.
Oh, my sweet girl. Then perhaps that means you're on your way home.
Thank you for listening to Eralore Studios by Way of the Sea, with vocal talent by Brenna Patzer as Elena, John R. Smith Jr. as Captain Jeremiah, Karina Hilleard as Lucia, and Enzo Leone as Silas. Eralore Studios is a family-owned and female-led storytelling brand and production company dedicated to creating connections through original characters and stories inspired by eras gone by. With a mission to spotlight visual and performing artists through stories that showcase the strength of the human spirit, Eralore seeks to create a safe place and a celebrated stage for creative collaboration in the arts. Stay Busy is transforming the business card industry into a digital, more sustainable entity. For more information about our collaboration partner, please visit staybusy.com.